Dear students, this is Electronic Devices and Instrumentation Laboratory. So we are here for a virtual tour of this laboratory. So to begin with, we will start with the different, the experiments that we have in this laboratory. So this entire 10 different experiments which are there in the syllabus is segregated into two different parts, Part A and Part B. Part A is basically experiments using discrete components, and Part B is the simulation experiments which uses EDA software. And in this laboratory we are going to use National Instruments Multisim software, which has already been shared to you, and you can please download and install it. So to start with Part A, 6 experiments are there where we are going to deal with experiments like clippers and clampers. We have experiment relevant to rectifiers, half wave and full wave, where we are going to find the ripple factor of these two rectifiers. We have experiment relevant to Zener diodes, where we try to find the characteristic of a Zener diode and also see how basically a Zener diode regulates the DC voltage. Then we will come across an experiment relevant to silicon control rectifier, where we try to see the characteristic of a silicon control rectifier. And later to it, the next experiment we are going to talk about, or we are going to do an experiment on half wave and full wave rectifier using the same SCR component. The last, that is the sixth experiment, will be relevant to the measurement of an unknown resistance using the two well-known bridges, Wheatstone as well as Kelvin's bridge. So these 6 experiments will be done in this laboratory using discrete components. In the next part, that is Part B, we are going to do simulation experiments where we have 4 different experiments. First one is to find the input and output characteristic of a BJT common emitter configuration transistor. Next is simulation of the transfer and the drain characteristic of JFET as well as a MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. The third one being again a silicon control rectifier, which uses one kind of triggering circuit, which you will get to know in the later stage. And lastly, we are going to talk about the design and simulation of a regulated power supply. So these are the 10 different experiments that you have in this laboratory. So hope you will enjoy all the 10 different experiments, and you will gain better knowledge and a good knowledge for the further coming semesters. Thank you.